Hola estudiantes, hoy vamos a hablar de las conjugaciones. ¿Por qué son importantes las conjugaciones en español? Today we're going to talk about conjugations, a little bit of a review, talk about why are conjugations important in Spanish. So, a little bit of an example of how English and Spanish are different. So if I write this sentence, swim every day, it's not a complete sentence. And it's not just that it's not following a rule that makes it problematic. What's missing here? No hay sujeto. There's no subject. We don't know who swims every day. I could also put swims every day and change the conjugation a little bit. In English, we don't have that many conjugations, but we have a few. And you still don't know who swims every day. So we need to know who the subject of the sentence is. For example, we could say, Maria swims every day. But in Spanish, if I say, okay, so the verb, we're going to use the verb nadar, which is to swim. If I say, nado todos los días, no tengo un sujeto escrito. I don't have a written subject, but we know the subject. ¿Cómo? How do we know the subject? Aquí, la terminación o, the ending o, tells us that yo es el sujeto. So we don't have to write the subject. In Spanish, the subject isn't necessary if you can tell who the subject is by the conjugation. And when you have nado, the only thing that can be the subject is yo. There's no other possibility. The same thing if I ask this question. ¿Nadas todos los días? ¿Cuál es el sujeto? No está escrito, pero has. El sujeto es tú. ¿Nadas todos los días tú? ¿Sí or no? So hopefully that helps a little bit show why the conjugation is so important in Spanish, because it tells us who the subject is, whereas in English, it's not certain even with the different conjugations. So let's look at another conjugation in Español. Y en el futuro, I'll try to put these together so you don't see me erasing, but this is kind of like a new toy I'm trying out to see if it helps with teaching some short lessons. So let's try another sentence. Aquí, nada por la mañana. Entonces, aquí hay un problema, posiblemente. Nada. ¿Cuál es el sujeto? No sabemos exactamente porque puede ser él, ella o usted. No sabemos. So, si no hay más contexto, necesitamos poner el sujeto. If we don't have more context, we need to write the subject and put down María nada por la mañana. O podemos hacer la pregunta, ¿usted nada por la mañana? So that's a little bit about why the importance that subjects have in Spanish and why it's so important to memorize those. If you conjugate incorrectly, like for example, if you're talking about María, pero pones otra conjugación. If you mix the conjugation and it doesn't match with your subject, intended subject, that can be confusing. So it's not just that it's a rule, it's that your communication isn't clear.